So, were you consuming a lot of content as a kid, or just
No.
were you doing theater?
Well,
What were you?
No, I didn't. I was a ballerina. So I was a ballerina from basically I lived with my aunt one summer and she had to get us out of the house. And so she signed.
Why did she have to get you out of the house?
Well, because it was like my siblings and I had to go live with her for a summer at least.
And she was sick of you guys?
No, well, she has 4. How many kids? She has 4 kids of her own. She didn't have all 4 at the time. Maybe she had 3 at the time or 2 at the time. And then it was like all these kids in the house, and so she like signed me up for ballet, and I never. And then when I went home, I stayed in ballet.
Could you stand on your toes? What's that called?
It's being on point. But what people don't realize is like, yeah, I could, but you're not going to dance on your toes. Basically, point shoes are different from ballet shoes in that there's that box inside of them.
That wooden block.
That wooden block, yeah, in there. And the shoe itself on the toes is flat. So
you couldn't do it?
I could do it. Shut up. No, I was a good ballerina.
Were you really?
Yeah, I danced for 10 years.
Did you enjoy that? Was that something where you're like, yeah, look at me as the youngest?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But then I got to the point where I was like, and I still no, I don't have this tendency because I also made myself snap out of it. I would try to go to I loved performing ballet. I loved the performance every time, but you'd be training all year for it. And I would basically, it was like, if you miss more than 3 classes in a year, you can't be in the performance. So I would like sparse it out. Like I'm for sure going to miss. And this only matters because you have to keep in mind, this is also the girl who didn't miss a day of school from 2nd grade to senior year of high school and was very proud of her record.
Damn, good for you.
Yeah. I went to school like dying at I remember my senior year be like, must maintain record.
Wow. Was that just like an OCD thing? Or?
It got really weird. It was just like this, like not wanting to like quit a record or like fuck up a record in a sense that I had in my head. This like, anyway, it's weird. But then this girl the same person, me, would miss as many ballet rehearsals as I could, but still be able to perform because that's what I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where all the girls I was dancing with were like trying to get into Juilliard, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a dancer. So then I quit. Because I was like, yeah, why not? You can quit that. And then I did. And yeah, so yeah.
So did you pivot into like plays and stuff?
I did a play when I was like 10, maybe. I was a lead in a play then, but no, because ballet was like my extracurricular activity. And I played violin. For like 4 or 5 years also. And that was fun and great. But no, I didn't do a ton of plays. I did want to act though. And I got caught up in one of those weird like scams like for kids on the other side of the country. It's like Barbizon, which I guess still exists, but it's like, we're going to teach you to be an actor. And they don't. But what it did do is like I got headshots when I was 14 and
so how did the scam take place? So you got a letter or you reached out to something?
I don't know where they even find you. Or maybe it's because it was like, no. Okay, well, so now that I'm playing this in my head, I think what happened is me being like 12 or 13, being like, okay, I want to act. Yeah, I want to be on the Disney Channel. Like, how do I do that from Baltimore, Maryland?
Right.
You know, you Google and weird shit pops up.
So did you pay them?
Yeah, but it wasn't they weren't like, we're going to put you on the Disney Channel. They're like, this is the track to doing that. Like,
right.
You're not guaranteed to get on. It's kind of like
what'd you pay them?
It was like, great, we're going to give you all the training and stuff. I don't remember because I didn't pay. My mother paid. Because her little brat child who wants to, she's like, this woman's like,
she didn't do her doctor due diligence on it.
She has 4 kids and a single mom and
gave
a
up
doctor.
for the last one.
Yeah, I told you she fucking gave up on me. She was just like, here's a check, go.
But you got headshots.
I did get headshots. I got headshots. Black,
very
and white,
expensive headshots.
Yeah, they were like $5,000 headshots.